¿Lo pasa en inglés, Manita?
Sí.
My name is Galileo, Obaldia, and this is my top 8 Continental report. I played Prophecy, the one Jogan. You have to play the Jogan. Beforehand, I got told there was a huge Prophecy meta here, so that's why I decided to check single Justice and single Priestess, because it gives you a huge hedge in the mirror match. I played one Defender.
Why the Defender?
It's really good if you go first with a Judgment play against dragons, because it makes Jogan pretty much invincible. And if you have the Kaiko, and you can always get this later on, and because it's not dead, because you can use the Starhold tokens for it. So if you have infinite Starhold tokens, even if you do Dark Hole, you can take about 5 or 6 tokens and protect all of your monsters. Then you have the 3 what are these called? Magicians. I call them Manuelitos. Rubencito. And then I played 3 Kaikus. My main worry was because I decided to add these 3. I was playing too many monsters, and obviously if I open too many monsters I'm going to lose. But I thought Kaiku would give me a big edge against the mirror match against dragons. So I decided to go for that. So that's 6, that's 10. The spells, I play 1 Eternity, you only need 1. If you're playing it right, you should be recycling it, so it's okay. I play 1 Power.
Why 1 Power?
Because honestly, at first I ran 2, I mean. But in the end, consistency. I decided to play upstarts. Originally I cut upstarts and I cut crescents, and I was trying to find the right mix. And once per turn, and not being able to improve my bad hand, I decided to cut to 1. It's still good though, because I could copy it with Master, I could recycle with Eternity, and it's very searchable. So at the end I had to go with 1. Also 1 Book of Moon. Resets your things. You can stop a Dragon Sack play. You can turn off Kaiku in the mirror match, and that's huge because Kaiku is really hard to kill. Then I have 2 Wisdoms. First thing, you can play more than once per turn. So if you start Judgment with 2 of these, you can still make a live hand. It's huge in the mirror match because it turns off their style holes, so you win the style hole match, and it gets around anything, Fiendish Shame, Breakthrough Skill. So if this is if they do a Chalice on this, you have an out to it. Otherwise, it could be hard. I play 2 upstarts. It conflicts with Crescent. As you see, I play Crescent. But I thought it would give my deck more of a good turn 1, in case I didn't draw a very good hand. Then I have the 2 Masters, which are the mandatory. I play 2 Towers. 2 reasons. 1, if you get Eradicated, which a lot of people are maining, this is one of your good outs to it. Because even if it gets eradicated in the hand, you get to summon. Actually, 1 turn, they eradicated, I lost this, someone Jogan, and someone Kaito, and I won. This is really good. And the mirror match, if he plays tower, I play my tower, he plays his tower, I play my tower, I win. So it's like multiple little fights. So you have the tower fight, you have the tower fight. There are a lot of little inside things that you have to work on. Then I have 2 Fate instead of 3 because of consistency. It's all about consistency. Then the 3 Seeker, the 3 Judgment, and I play 3 Crescent. At first I was 2-2, 3-3, 3-2. I was trying the best way, and I found this is just. I liked it. I wanted to draw it first hand. If you don't draw it first hand, it's pretty much dead. So play 3, draw it, and in the end, I play. You're gonna see the traps. I can discard it, or I can copy it with Master. Or if I have, if you can do this, get 3 engrave, tower, and fate. You fate 3 away. You take the fate back with the tower, and then now you have another Crescent life. So it wasn't too bad. And I play 3 Star Halls for the mirror match, and also for the Defender. And the best thing about this is you play around Draw and Log Word. Basically, if you go judgment seekers and try to go into something, and they draw you there, you're gonna lose. So what you need to do is you need to go secrets, master, master, get judgment. You play judgment, and then you play multiple other things that don't search. Power, because it's in the damage step, it doesn't. You can't draw and lock that. Eternity, star holes, and tower. And then I get to search 3, and they can't draw and lock. And if they decide to draw and lock early, I still have my play for next turn. So that's really big.
How many magics play?
I should play 25. 25, 10 monsters, and 5 traps. And the traps, the solemns, they're really good. And triple Finny Wind Blast. Against dragons, I can play on the Dragon Stack if I don't have another route. It protects my Jogan, it protects my Kaiku. I get so much advantage. I can do pretty much anything, but I can get Dead Crescents and then Phoenix Wind Blast them away. Or if I have too much hand, I can get Crescent, just dump it in the end phase. In the mirror match, this is huge because you need to be able to get rid of Kaiku as well as the tower fight. If I finish Wind Blast the tower, then if I attack with Kaiku, and I finished one at the tower, and then they crash Kaiku, that should end the game. This was really good. And the side deck, I sided Heavy, Priestess, 2 Eradicators, 2 Retorts, 3 Compulsories, 3 Mind Drains, and 3 MSTs. Against Dragons, all I really did was this. I took out the Crescents, the Justice, the Priestess, and the Upstarts, which are not very good, and it limits the impact of the Eradicator. So I would take that out, I would take that out, and I would take that out. This is not very good versus dragons, so there was no point keeping it in. And then I would take away 4 traps. That way when they Eradicated me, it was less of a hit. And then this lets me control the game. If they go into Dragon Sack, I can go into power, into search, into fate, and then set traps. And in the end, I have a lot of traps to defend my Jogan and my Kako, and this completely shuts them down.
Why the second priestess inside deck?
The second priestess is because, again, like I said, this is really good versus a mirror match. So I decided to side. I was thinking, what can I do to win? If they go first in the judgment, what can I do to win? So against the mirror match, I side all of these. Basically, if it's a game of judgments. On my turn, if he's in control, he should judgment. I'll change my judgment and do star holes and try and make him as big as possible to try and eradicate and get back in the game. Because if I don't have a playable hand and he judgments turn 1, I can't really do much. So I'll just do as much as I can to try and get this light. If I have a playable hand, Priestess is really good because it gets over Jogan. Priestess, either I can if I have Wisdom, I can run over him, and then and then remove it to hit. If he has a lot of traps and I don't have Wisdom, I can always do this. I can just remove from hand because he also removes from hand. So it's really good in the mirror match. This is amazing. Towers and halls miss timing. Also, you can play it, hit retorts. It's just really good, and it counts for judgment. One of the rounds, my opponent went. I played 2 Evil Swarms, 4 Dragons, 2 Spellbooks, and 1 Six Samurai.
What?
And the
Six Samurai?
Six Samurai. And the guy goes Naturia Beast, Imperial Iron Wall, set 1. I go Priestess, hit the Naturia Beast, Judgment, MST the Imperial Iron Wall. So without this, I would have probably lost round 2. But yeah, I really like the deck. The only thing that didn't convince me, I never got this off. I never drew it, I never anything. But
no.
Apart from that, I really like the deck. I didn't like the feature. I prefer this. This is much better. And I don't want to do 3 cards that essentially do the same thing. And the feature gets hit by Eradicator. So this is better if I go second. Going first, draw and lock can be